Sejam muito bem-vindos ao pavilhão do complexo do Casal Vistoso, onde vamos jogar o segundo jogo do dia, o primeiro na categoria feminina, e onde o Sporting se vai encontrar contra o Lyon. Um jogo com muita expectativa e um jogo que de certeza vai ser disputado até ao último minuto. Bradley, first game of the women's tournament today, a new pavilion, a new venue. What can we expect?
Well, Sporting will feel that they've got a really good opportunity here against Lyon to try and go top of the table before they take on Ceci SP in the final group game for Sporting later on today. It's going to be a tough ask for Lyon. Sporting are one of the strongest sides in the competition, and Sporting will know that they'll want to go into that game against Ceci, finishing top of the group. But Lyon, they've got passion, they'll fight all the way till the very end. So Lyon are throwing from right to left, they'll throw first.
So let's play some GoalBall. The clock is ticking. 11 minutes and 51 seconds to play in the first half.
That was Lihi Ben David with the first throw for Sporting on that far left-hand side. So for Sporting, the starting three, we have Lihi Ben David, number 3, Carolina Duarte, and number 9, Vicky Ago. As for Lyon, as we have the first goal inside the opening 30 seconds for Sporting. Is that the tone that they're going to set now, Sporting? They'll want to try and...
They sure will try.
They'll sure will try and win
Para
this.
os nossos espectadores em português agora, o Sporting acaba de marcar o primeiro golo do dia na sua equipa feminina, neste caso. Um jogo contra o Lyon que se espera interessante, pelo menos. É o primeiro jogo da equipa feminina nesta nova localização, onde estão a ser jogados os jogos de hoje e de amanhã, o complexo desportivo do Casal Vistoso, aqui no centro de Lisboa, aonde aconselho todos a virem. Todos os que estiverem aqui por perto podem vir e conhecer um pouco mais deste desporto fantástico que é o GoalBall. Segundo golo da equipa do Sporting. O Sporting vence agora por 2-0. Second goal.
Second goal inside the opening minute for Sporting, and it's already appearing to be a long game here for Lyon. Can they try and break through this Sporting defence? Coming from this near side, Jamali Berkier on this left of the three. So we have Berkier and Boualia out on the court for Lyon as the ball's just deflected wide of the left post. 2 goals already, one for Lihi Ben David and Carolina Duarte. Here is Jamali Berkier going down the centre of the court. We have Vicky Ago in the central position for Lyon. Carolina Duarte going down this near side. Good save from Jamal Berkier. Here's Nadege Berthier going down that far side, going down the centre, saved by Vicky Ago. Sporting playing, throwing from left to right, of Lyon from right to left. Sporting in the green and white hooped striped shirt. As the ball's just run loose, is it going to go wide? It does just go wide. Here is Jamal Berkier on this near left-hand side, throwing down the centre of the court. Carolina Duarte is going to throw with that unique throwing style under the backwards throwing style underneath the legs. As the ball's just loose and it just rolls over the halfway to avoid the 10-second penalty, so it's a ball over back to Sporting, and a bit of a relief, a smile of relief for Jamali Berkier on this near side. Here is Lihi Ben David going down the centre. Good save.
Lee has been one of the great players that we are watching in this tournament.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's
in a great team, but she's also a great player.
She stands out in a great team, which shows how good of a player she is. And here's another great player, Carolina Duarte, who gets her second. It's 3-0 inside the opening 3 minutes. And a timeout has been called by Andres Torres. We always knew coming into this one it was going to be tough tough for Lyon in this game against Sporting. Sporting, one of the top teams in the Women's World Cup. So we're going to restart with Lyon.
3-0 in 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's been the start that Sporting would have wanted. They've asserted their control in this game. Lihi Ben David looking to try and add to her tally of goals already in this tournament.
She really stood up to the game.
We had a fantastic game in the men's side of the competition last afternoon between Sporting and Ceci. Oh, what a brilliant finish from Carolina Duarte. Well, it was Lihi Ben David yesterday. It's Carolina Duarte who's really performing well this morning. That's her third of the morning.
4-0 para o Sporting a esta altura contra o Lyon, aqui no Complexo Desportivo do Casal Vistoso.
Nadege Berthier with that throw down that far right side. Here is Lihi Ben David. Good save with a cross-court effort.
So Carolina tem a bola.
It's deflected and it's over the goal line,
Okay.
and it's 5 for Sporting. A little bit of frustration for Lyon, but just have to keep fighting, keep going.
They are playing against the European champions.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to Lyon, of course. And when you see that Sporting has that team on the field, that bench waiting for entering the field, and also Amanda on the other side of the venue. She's not even on the bench today.
Yeah, you have Amanda Dennis and Leona Silva, who are not even on the starting squad.
They're watching over there, close to us. So it's really hard for a team like Lyon to face one of the best teams on Europe or probably in the world.
Well, not just that Sporting have got this great squad, they've got a big squad, and compared to Lyon, who only have the 4 players, it's hard work, a lot more work.
Substitution on Lyon team, 7 exits and 6 enters.
Jamali Berkier leaves and is replaced by number 6, Melda Alhan. So that is that substitution. They only have 1 substitute at any one point to Lyon, which makes a massive difference. If you can't refresh your team, refresh your squad. For example, Vicky Ago, first time we've had the opportunity to follow her in this tournament today.
Marcia is doing some changes. We are seeing some replays of the magnificent throw from Carolina. And what a goal.
Absolutely, what a goal, and what a morning she's had so far.
Então, estão 5-0. O Sporting vence o Lyon. O Lyon acaba de fazer uma substituição. E falava há pouco com o meu colega e simpático amigo Bradley que fica muito difícil para o Lyon enfrentar uma equipa como o Sporting, que neste momento tem Amanda Dennis sentada na bancada, nem sequer está no banco, porque a esta altura não é necessário. O Márcio Ferreira tem tentado fazer algumas adaptações e vai guardando aqui e ali algumas das suas mais preciosas jogadoras. Carolina é mais dos seus remates trademark.
Trademark throw. It's a really unique, interesting throwing style. Actually, this morning I was just out on the court, just getting used to the surroundings, and I gave it a go. The two styles, the 360-degree throw and the throw that underneath the legs. And I can tell you that a throw underneath the legs is a really hard technique.
It's counter nature, they say, but it works for someone.
Yeah, we see Alex Sosa from the SESI SP men's team using that technique. Off the post and wide by...
There goes some paint.
It's really interesting, Carolina's technique, because she sort of leans on the crossbar and you almost feel that she's going to throw it away from the goal, and then suddenly at the last millisecond before she throws, she uses her right foot to just swivel her body and throw. It's really interesting.
It's like a slingshot.
Yeah.
Slingshot movement.
Uses all the momentum her body can give her to get the ball down with pace and power.
And it's interesting because the Sporting team does a series of shots from one player, then she changes for another player.
It's almost letting one player recharge her batteries.
Yeah.
And then once they've had
Like
3
a
or 4
battleship.
throws, yeah,
We need to cool down this cannon. Now we're gonna.
absolutely. And now we're going to see Lihi Ben David on that far side. She goes down that far side of the court, and it's
a goal.
in the back of the net. It's 6-0 to Sporting.
Lihi Ben David, mais goal.
And at the moment, Sporting are on course to go top of the group.
It's been real quiet, our comment box today on the YouTube. Where is Lihi Ben David mother? I have to say that she's doing another great game.
And that is 7 for Sporting. It's another one for Lihi Ben David.
The 7th. Entretanto, Maria Peixoto está a aquecer no banco do Sporting. E vai haver substituição.
Here is Carolina Duarte now on that far left corner, going across the court and into
the
the back of the net. It's 8-0. 2 more for Sporting, and that will be game done and dusted.
Sai Lihi Ben David e entra Maria Peixoto.
Not surprised that Marcia wants to change things up.
Some rotation on the team. Can we believe that 2 goals in 4 minutes 49?
I think we could
Gonna see the
bet a few
mercy
cookies.
rule in place today.
Yeah.
Márcia está a torcer pela sua amiga Carolina Duarte, que tem estado a marcar bastantes golos. Márcia, vale a pena torcer pela Carolina. So we have a friend from Carolina Duarte, Márcia Vieira, is telling us that she's shouting for her. So it's doing a good job because Carolina is scoring a lot today.
It's hard for Lyon in this circumstances. They're coming up a team full of so much talent and so much skill, and Lyon from a Lyon's point of view, they've just got to use this experience and learn from it and try and improve themselves and get better all the time. Lyon at the moment find themselves bottom of the group with 1 game remaining. They will play BCI Copenhagen in their final game, which will be the last game of the day. Oh,
And
it just
the 9th.
It just sneaks through. It didn't have all the power in the world, but it just found the gap between the Lyon defence. It's 9-0. And we're on course for the mercy rule to take effect.
Substitution on the Sporting, number 3. Carolina Duarte is replaced by Marlene Brandão. A beautiful story that I have to tell you about Madalena. You don't know this story, I will tell you. Madalena lives 300 kilometers from here in Santa Maria da Feira. It's the north part of the country. And she comes twice a week by train to train with Sporting team.
Wow.
It's a passion for the game, a passion for the team that explains the way that she was received on the first game. You remember that everyone shouted and clapped when Marlene entered. So it's a beautiful story and shows the passion for this game. And she was a fixer. She scored 2 goals on one of the first encounters, I remember, and 2 beautiful goals in the angle of the net.
And here is Marlene.
So let's see.
On the right of the 3, can she finish this game off for Sporting? Goes down the centre, saved. Melda Alham playing on the right of the 3 for Lyon on that far right side, goes across the court. Oh, and it's a goal for Lyon. It's 9-1. They have a goal, Lyon. And the reaction says it all.
It's like winning for Lyon.
Well, a really lovely moment that for Lyon. Here is Marlene. Oh, and it's just pushed around the far right post.
She's trying to find the angle. She's going to the spots.
Nadezhda Berthier now on this near side. And Marlene goes to her right and pushes it past the post.
I remember our viewers that we are playing for the first time in this venue, so the acoustics, the courts, the field, everything is different, so they need to focus.
Absolutely, it's a different surrounding, the noise is a different, as you're right to say, the acoustics are all different. Oh, Marlene just pushes it round the post. It was an awkward one to save. She did well with using her right hand.
But she's struggling in the defense.
Here is Maria. Marlene goes down through the centre. High ball given against Marlene Brandao. And she's really frustrated with herself now, and Lyon have an opportunity to claim their second. So Marlene Brandao just
listening to the crowd shouting for Marlene.
Yeah. Standing in the centre of our orientation area. Nadezhda Berthier will throw from the far right side. Oh, it's a brilliant save of Marlene Brandao. She uses her body to save it. And a big moment.
And she kisses the ball. Oh my God.
A big moment for Marlene Brandao.
And now she's recharged. And Maria has the ball.
Down the centre.
We are seeing Marcia Ferreira talking with Carolina on the bench, on the team bench area. I think we're going to see the game has slowed down a little bit.
Maria Prieshut now down to this side, but she finds the
10th.
back of the net. Maria Prieshut.
10-1 para o Sporting. 1 goal away again.
I was Yes, last night at the hotel, speaking to Maria and a few of the Sporting players, and they were trying to teach me a little bit about Sporting and Portuguese, but trying to teach me a little bit
What
of
did you learn,
Portuguese
Bradley?
language, mainly. Some como te chamas?
Como te chamas?
Como chamas?
How do you call? What's your name?
What's your name? Yeah, learning all these the Portuguese language. And some words that I probably can't repeat. So
Yeah, even on YouTube.
Maria Piechot going towards that far right corner of the Lyon goal is wide. Going down to this centre of the goal. Substitution called by Lyon.
Number 4 leaves. And
so Nadej Berthier comes off and is replaced by Jamali Berkier.
Marcia is telling to their team just one more goal, as she speaks with her assistant. The referees are checking the eye shades, and we are ready to play goalball.
Here is Vicky Ago, who's been on the court from the very start, playing in the central role. Vicky Ago, can she find a way through? She can't this time, on the far right side.
54 seconds to go. Marlene has the ball.
Marlene Brandao, can she find a way through? She
The
does!
11th.
Marlene Brandao has her goal and she is absolutely delighted. And that is game. It's 11-1 to Sporting. They go top of the group ahead of their big game against Ceci SP later on today. As for Lyon, it was always going to be a tough match, but they battled hard. They got their goal as well. It's a result that does still leave them bottom of the group. They will play BCI Copenhagen in the final game of the day today, but it's a win for Sporting, a big win, and they go top of the group.
O Sporting vence o Lyon por 11-1. O Lyon fica contente com a marcação deste gol. Foi um grande rejúbilo que assistimos quando marcaram aquele gol, mas a regra da misericórdia é aplicada e o Sporting vence por 11-1, enquanto aplaude a equipa do Lyon por este jogo fantástico que ocorreu aqui no complexo do Casal Vistoso. Vamos continuar por aqui. Já a seguir, não perca o próximo jogo, o Hércules contra o BSI de Copenhaga na categoria feminina. Começará por volta das 11 horas. Volte connosco porque vai valer a pena. Bradley, 11 o'clock, we're going to maintain ourselves in the women's tournament.
We certainly are. Next up, we have BCI Copenhagen against Hercules. That'll be the next game coming up in about half an hour.
Bye-bye. We'll see you soon.
GoalBall is effort. GoalBall is passion. GoalBall is glory. Here, we love GoalBall. IBSA GoalBall European Championships Group B, Portugal 2022.